Hello and welcome to this special edition of the Bluffton News. This is our special Memorial Day edition, and with me today is our mayor, Lisa Sulka. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
So there's been a lot of exciting things going on in Bluffton lately.
Yes.
The Don Ryan Center is approaching its first anniversary, so can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The Don Ryan Center is a project that is a private-public partnership between the town of Bluffton, Clemson University, CareCorps National, and the developers at Buckwalter Place. So it's a incubator, and then we label it an innovation center. And when we opened the doors about a year ago, we opened the doors to 10 innovators, and those are thinking people that have ideas that want to create a business.
Sure. Okay.
We hope to graduate one in May, which is right on schedule, and we have a list of people wanting to take that spot when
That's
that
fantastic.
one graduate.
So it's considered a success, you would say?
Huge success.
Yeah.
Bluffton is really involved in the economic development portion of our town. We truly believe in bringing as many jobs as we can to this town.
That's fantastic. Now, another thing that's been happening is the town of Bluffton just purchased land, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that and if there are plans for the land?
Sure, absolutely, and it goes hand in hand with the Don Ryan Center, our public development corporation that we just started. But we purchased 9 acres at the Tech Park where our Don Ryan Innovation Center is, and we're also in the process of looking at additional acreage in Old Town at Bluffton Village. We're in a due diligence period, but just to have a step ahead to give some incentives to businesses if they're looking to move to Bluffton.
That's fantastic. Now, what about the update on the May River?
Well, the May River is very important to everyone in the town of Bluffton.
Absolutely.
We passed a May River Watershed Action Plan about a year ago, and we should be completing one of the 3 projects that were on the books, and it's at New Riverside. And it's a pilot project funded by the 319 grant from the EPA. So completion of that project should be late July.
Fantastic. And now what about some of the community projects, the parks and other things?
Yes. You know, the Don Ryan Center is a public-private partnership. The government can't do it all, nor should it. So we partnered with the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce leadership class.
Oh, fantastic.
And one of their projects, they pick a project every year. This year's project was Dubois Park. And it was to do a shrimp boat themed playground.
Absolutely.
And it's just fabulous. The kids are over the moon with it.
My children like to play there. We could probably end up going there almost every other day after school because it's a huge hit.
We couldn't take the tape off of the wet paint before kids were bombarding it. Along with that, we are in the process, we'll bring it to council in June, plans for a pavilion to really make that a full-service park with bathrooms and more swings. And
the bathrooms would be great.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And I know everyone's aware of the incident at Bluffton High School lately, so if you could just let us know, I know it was a big deal that the community really came together and how well it was handled. So if you'll talk a little bit about that.
I would like to, and I want to read from my notes because I want to cover everyone. It was truly a blessing that worse things did not happen. But it was an incident at Bluffton High School. We just thank every day for a teacher that used her judgment and things that she had been trained on to pick up cues that something was just off a little bit. But it was a whole series of people in groups, and I've really been out on the circuit lately thanking everybody, so I do want to take a minute
take the opportunity.
and just really thank the teacher, Maggie Williams, who is just a fan of mine, and I'm a big fan of hers. I wanted to thank Beaufort County Sheriff's Office with Sheriff P.J. Tanner, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, and Mark Keel is that gentleman who really helped us. Bluffton Fire Department and Chief Barry Turner, Donna Omby with Beaufort County EMS. You start to see how many players are involved in
something like that.
The Marine Corps, MCAS Provost, Marshall Chambers was very involved and wanted to help. Beaufort County School District, our acting superintendent, Jackie Rossworm, incredible help. Chris Barrows with the school district. But most important, our Bluffton Police Department. They reacted, they were on the scene, and really it's a learning tool for other schools, and I'm just thankful that things turned out the way they did.
As well as they did, yeah, absolutely. And then we recently had the Bluffton Village Festival, so we'll switch to a happier note.
Yes.
And please let us know, how it went.
Well, it was incredible. I haven't heard the numbers that attended, but I would expect it was the tens of thousands, probably 10 to 15,000. Everyone was happy.
Yeah.
We were able to open the shrimp boat
Oh,
park.
just
We
in time,
did
yeah.
the shrimp boat shake. But it was just a fabulous weekend. And
Yeah.
I'm just it makes you so proud to be a Bluftonian.
Absolutely. I am one, and I absolutely
Thank
feel
you.
that way. So
Yes.
thank you. Well, we really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back in just a moment. And we're back from our break. With us again is Mayor Lisa Sulka. Now, you and I were talking over the break about how amazing Du Bois Park is. You know, I was saying I go there a lot with my children, but that's not the only park in Bluffton that has been redone lately. So can you tell us about some of the other parks?
Absolutely, and Du Bois Park has just been such a gem because, like
Absolutely.
we talked, it's right in the middle, in the heart of Bluffton, and the children have benefited so greatly.
So much.
But another park is Oyster Factory Park.
Okay.
And these parks are in our capital improvement project list that can be found on our website at thetownofbluffton.com. Oyster Factory Park is in the middle of the second phase of 3 phases.
Okay.
And we did the oyster tables and we landscaped and really fixed up the park, added some stormwater best management practices, but the next goals are going to be adding a dock.
Oh,
Putting a
great.
dock on
Yeah.
it and really doing some upgrades to the
To
dock
that
side and
area.
the water side.
That's great.
And then there's Eagles Field, which is
Okay.
really not a town-owned park, but it's another kind of it's an example of the public-private partnerships.
Okay.
Low Country Community Church wanted to have a project, and we put them in the direction of Eagles Field, which
Okay.
is right on the Parkway. And just the transformation of that
Incredible.
field in a weekend
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And the one couldn't do it without the other.
Sure.
So take a ride and go see, and you would be
Go
very
check it out.
proud of
Okay.
Eagles Field.
Now, what are some of the ways that you've been working on branding the town of Bluffton?
Well, that is something that came out of our strategic plan in January.
Okay.
We have a formal session every year, and we put in on paper what some of our goals are.
Sure.
And one of them is economic development. Bluffton means business, and Bluffton is
Absolutely.
open for business, and it's your family and my
Right.
family who we want to come back and work and live
Right.
and really make Bluffton a community. So the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce is our designated marketing organization.
Okay.
They are setting up charrettes and workshops for branding of Bluffton.
Okay.
You have Hilton Head that's very resort.
Right.
And you have Bluffton that people
It's
may
different.
think,
Yeah.
but we really aren't.
Yeah.
I tease, I say, we'll take you the day trippers of Hilton Head
Sure.
all day long.
Oh, of course.
But we're really more focused on businesses and really branding Bluffton as a place where you can come and work, raise a family, have
Right.
enjoy the May River. And
Live in a beautiful small town, have that kind of old-fashioned upbringing for
right,
your kids. Yeah.
Right. Still have the basis of a very small town, but we're a little more advanced on the business end.
Okay.
That is happening. Not to interrupt you,
No.
but we're going through charrettes now. Please visit our website and
Okay.
also the Chamber's website, because we would love all the input that we could get from
Feedback, sure.
from stakeholders.
And then we were just talking at the break as well. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we've got a nice long weekend. So what are you going to be doing with your family
Well,
this weekend?
it's the beginning of summer.
Yay,
You know, it's
I
the
know.
ending of oyster
That's right.
season, because oysters are very big in Bluffton. But we're starting a new season, and it's the May River, it's the sandbar, it's
Best time of
everything
year, yeah.
outside. To speak on the town's behalf, we have we're about to get a new boat, so
Okay.
there's going to be presents on the May River from Beaufort County Sheriff's Department, as well as the Bluffton Police Department. So please
Be careful.
and
Yeah.
behave. But my children will be coming home in and out.
Right.
My oldest is here for a little while working.
Okay.
My second child, Haley, just graduated from Clemson University.
Aw,
So
that's so exciting.
she's excited about Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
And my son, Michael, plays football at Auburn.
Okay.
So he's going to be home for Memorial Day weekend. So we'll have our whole family.
So what do you guys like to do as a family?
Well, we usually pack up and go out on the river.
Oh, sure.
All,
All day long, yeah.
The sandbar is a great place to go, and we'll probably go out there and they'll ski and tube, and I get to sit on a chair and read a book.
That's the best. That's the ultimate luxury, I think, is
It's-
sitting and reading uninterrupted. Yeah.
Absolutely the
And in the
best.
sun and on the river as well.
Yes.
So. Well,
So
good.
We'll do that. Then we'll go downtown and we'll go visit a few places. We've got a new little watering hole that has incredible food on Calhoun Street.
Yeah.
So we'll probably walk down Calhoun Street and just see what's going on in town.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching the Bluffton News. Have a great, happy, safe Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.